In the colorful, pulsating city of Rio de Janeiro, samba isn't just music. It's movement, it's life, and for some, it's destiny. No one embodies this truth more fiercely than Mari Mola, crowned Rainha do Carnival RJ 2023, and celebrated as one of the most electrifying sambistas of her generation. A dancer, presenter, and cultural advocate, Mari has transformed her passion for samba into a full-blown movement, inspiring thousands and becoming a modern symbol of Brazil's rich, artistic soul. From samba's cradle to the crown, Mari Mola was born into samba. Her earliest memories are wrapped in the rhythms of the bateria, the shimmer of sequins, and the joy of street celebrations. Raised in a family that embraced Brazilian traditions, she was exposed to the culture not only during Carnival, but throughout the year. In dance halls, neighborhood rodas de samba, and through stories told by elders who remembered the old days of samba's struggle and triumph. Even as a child, Mari stood out. While other kids were timid in community dance classes, she was bold, expressive, and never shy to perform. She fell in love with the feeling of dancing barefoot on hot pavement, of hearing the drums reverberate through her chest, of being part of something ancient yet alive. Her parents, seeing her natural inclination and commitment, enrolled her in formal dance training. There she deepened her technique and refined her style, but never lost the spontaneity that made her so captivating. By her teenage years, Mari was performing with youth wings of top samba schools, already impressing choreographers and directors with her agility and raw power. She didn't just dance to the beat, she made the beat visible. Each move, each gesture was poetry in motion. The rise to Rainha. It wasn't long before Mari started commanding center stage. As a passista, she lit up the samba-drome with her precision and passion. Video clips of her performances began circulating online, gaining millions of views. Fans loved her expressive eyes, her flawless samba no pé, and the way she carried herself like royalty, even before she wore the crown. In 2023, she was crowned Rainha do Carnival RJ, a title reserved for the one woman who best represents the grace, strength, and heritage of Brazil's most famous celebration. It was a moment of both joy and responsibility. The Queen isn't just a showpiece, she is the face of the carnival, the heart of the parade, the connection between the drummers and the dancers. Mari took the role seriously. She trained relentlessly in the months leading up to Carnival. Hours of cardio, samba technique drills, strength workouts, costume fittings, and public appearances. But what set her apart was her emotional intelligence, her ability to bring meaning to every step. When she led the parade on that hot February night, it felt like the city stood still. Her costume, glittering gold with massive wings of yellow feathers, danced with her. Cameras from around the world focused in. And yet, she never broke character, never lost her rhythm. She was samba incarnate. Beyond performance, a cultural messenger. Mari's influence extends far beyond her onstage performances. As a media presenter and cultural communicator, she brings samba into living rooms, schools, and international forums. She talks not just about the dance, but about its roots, Afro-Brazilian ancestry, resistance, identity, and the political undertones embedded in carnival themes. In interviews, she often emphasizes that samba was born of pain and perseverance. "We dance because we survived," she says, "and when we samba, we carry all those who danced before us." She uses her platform to elevate the voices of women in samba, especially Black women, who have historically faced both fetishization and invisibility. Mari insists that samba queens must be seen not only as bodies in motion, but as leaders, storytellers, and cultural archivists. Mentorship and the next generation. Understanding the power of representation, Mari has become a mentor for young dancers across Brazil. She founded Movimento de Rainas, a cultural initiative that offers mentorship, workshops, and performance opportunities for aspiring passistas. At her weekly training sessions, dozens of girls practice footwork, stamina, and facial expression. But they also engage in dialogue about identity, confidence, and purpose. For Mari, samba is a tool for transformation. "It taught me to be proud, to speak loud, to take up space," she says, "and that's what I want to pass on." She frequently collaborates with public schools, bringing dance into education and pushing for samba's inclusion in national cultural programs. She believes that preserving samba means rooting it in youth development, not just parading it once a year. Digital Samba Queen. With over 500,000 followers on Instagram, Mari has become an online samba ambassador. Her feed is a blend of glittering performances, training snippets, reflections on life, and fierce cultural pride. What fans love most is her transparency. She shares the struggles, injuries, fatigue, costume malfunctions, as much as the glamour. She also uses her platform to demystify the world of Carnival. She's explained the history behind parade themes, highlighted the craftsmanship of costume makers, and filmed interviews with samba veterans who shaped the movement before her. Her series, Reina Responded, became viral, answering questions from fans about samba, womanhood, and representation. Symbolism in her dance. Mari doesn't just dance to entertain. She dances to say something. Her movements are layered with meaning. A raised fist, a bowed head, a heart-shaped hand gesture. Every parade she participates in has a theme: social justice, environmentalism, historical remembrance. And Mari immerses herself in the message. In 2023, her school's theme was Water is Life, a tribute to Brazil's rivers and indigenous communities. Mari danced barefoot with a costume inspired by ocean deities. In an emotional moment captured on camera, she stopped mid-parade to pour a jug of water onto the avenue, an offering, a blessing, a protest. That image became one of the most shared photos of the season. Fitness, mindset, and inner discipline. Behind the sequins and smiles is a woman of iron discipline. Mari wakes up at 5 a.m. for morning runs, does weight training, attends samba rehearsals, stretches nightly, and meditates. Her body is her temple and her instrument. But she also prioritizes mental health. She's spoken publicly about anxiety and the pressures of performance. Being a samba queen is a dream, she said in a recent post, but it's also exhausting. It's okay to rest. It's okay to feel overwhelmed. Strength is also in knowing your limits. Her honesty has won her admiration not just as a performer, but as a role model. Legacy and the future. Though still in her prime, Mari is already thinking ahead. She's studying cultural anthropology at a local university, planning to write a book about the evolution of the samba queen. She dreams of opening a museum dedicated to women in samba, with exhibits on fashion, music, and untold stories. She wants to travel more, building bridges between Brazilian dance and African diasporic traditions across the globe. Samba is part of a bigger story, she says, one of movement, migration, and memory. And yes, she wants to be Reina again, but only if she can use the title to empower others. It's not the crown that defines me, she says. It's how I use it. Final steps on the avenue. As the lights of the Sambadrome fade and confetti settles on the pavement, Mari Mola is already thinking about what's next. Another costume, another message, another generation of girls watching from the stands. She's more than a dancer. She's a flame, a leader, a rhythm that doesn't end when the drums stop. And when she takes that final spin on the parade route, glitter flying, eyes ablaze, heart pounding in sync with thousands of feet behind her, you realize she doesn't just dance samba, she is samba.